The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, Luis, Doug, and the Necromancer, the Terrors. And their opponents, Holly and T-Man, the Brood.
That's what we want.
All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome in. How's it going? Welcome to this fabulous November 11th, Tuesday night here at Croakitoad, live streaming, multi-streaming, in fact, on Twitch, Kick, and YouTube, all three at the same time. Starting off with our opening matchup. We started a little bit late from the posted live stream because we had some activity in the kitchen. We didn't want any noise happening in the background because there's a kitchen right next to my announce table here in the arena. Just whatever, don't question it. I don't know why Steam is going off too, of course. Anyways, we are live, starting things off with a 2-on-2 spousal battle here. We've got Necro and Lucinda on the same team for a change. Usually we're seeing them face off against each other, but tonight they will be working together tonight as one couple on one side of the ring as they take on Honey and Demon, another couple on the other side of the ring. And we will see who reigns supreme in this spousal battle, 2-on-2 battle, as Lucinda tags on Necro, and there's some teamwork there as they put their... Thank you for the hydrate. I got a bottle of water right here. As they put their differences aside after having seen them face off against one another a few weeks back. And, oh, it looks like we've got predictions back as well. Ooh, and Honey gets powerbombed on the side of the ring apron. The hardest part of the ring, they say, as Necro goes to town on her on the outside of the ring. In the standard rules matchup, put some of your Twitch channel points to use. If you think you know who's going to win, make a prediction at the top of your live stream chat. If you think you know who's going to win, drop some points on it. Maybe you'll earn some back. And to answer the question in the chat, am I going to be watching Blood and Guts AEW? I personally will not. I will probably be right here streaming as Honey narrowly beats the 10 count on the outside of the ring. Makes it in the ring at the 9.5. Otherwise, that match would have been over right now. She makes a leaping tag, and now Demon is in, as we've literally have a Necromancer versus a Demon in the ring to start us off here tonight. But yes, everybody, it is now November. Can you believe October is already finished and wrapped up? I can't believe it. If you're in the Discord server, you saw the post earlier today about all the games that was completed here at Croakitoad throughout the month of Croaktober. We really hammered them out and knocked them out, that's for sure. Plowed through all those games left and right as Necro latches in a bear hug here, trying to look for the tap out on Demon, but he fights out of this predicament for the meantime. Can't believe it's already November. Crazy. 11 days into November, in fact. Before you know it, it'll be Christmas time. In fact, earlier today, I pulled out my Christmas tree. Who else has got their Christmas tree out already? Who's already looking at Christmas decorations? Pretty wild, pretty wild. Where does the time go? Seriously. You know, we were all kids at one time and we talked to those older people and they said, you better enjoy it while it lasts because when you grow up, it's going to go by real fast. And we were all rolling our eyes saying, yeah, right, whatever. But damn it, I tell you, they were right. They were damn sure right. We're already 2026. It's Jesus. You take one breath and we're already 1 year through. Enjoy it while it lasts, ladies and gentlemen, especially you younger folks out there in the crowd. Believe you me, it goes by fast. Necro off the top rope with a leaping clothesline. Nailing Demon, who looks like he's trying to crawl to make a tag to Honey, but Necro's going to cut off the ring. Tag Team Wrestling 101. Tries for a knee drop, but Demon rolls out of the way. By the way, I think, nope, it's Nate's birthday was yesterday, if I have that correct. So everyone wish Nathan Moore a birthday. Nope, it's Nate in Twitch chat. If you weren't here yesterday, or you didn't on Discord, wish Nate a good old happy birthday as of yesterday. He looks amazing for turning 86 this year. Honey's going to the very top rope. Gonna go high risk. Oh my God, tries for the top rope elbow to the outside of the ring, and it actually connects. Fantastic. Necro is completely laid out on the outside. And now he's got to answer the 10 call. Oh no, Honey's going to cut it off and escape the ring and go after him. Well, you got to hand it to Honey. She actually cut the outside of the ring count off. She apparently does not want to win by count out here tonight. She wants a decisive win via pinfall or submission. That's how it goes. Welcome everybody in the chat. Welcome in, welcome in. We started earlier, but this is actually our first match of the stream so far, so you didn't miss anything if you're just coming in. Hello, Alicia, Jennifer. I see Celestia. Wait, is that the doll version of Celestia or the real version? Or wait, the doll is the real version. Well, hello to whichever Celestia that is. Ooh, another 9 count. Look at that. Necro comes in again. Living life on the razor's edge. As Demon comes in, hits him with a full Nelson slam, and then tags in Honey. We do have a big night full of Tadlibs, storylines, plots, and feuds to go tonight, so you don't want to miss tonight. It's going to be a good one. As you all know, nice back heel sweep there from Honey, by the way, sweeping Necro's legs out from underneath him, Mortal Kombat style. But Necro's going to kick out of that one. As you all know, last Tuesday we had a complete randomization of matches where we let the game completely decide the fates of everybody in CPW, therefore all of you. And so we had a bunch of random versus random matches, which was actually quite fun. First time ever for CPW we ever did that. But tonight we're back to serious business. We got feuds, plots, storylines all set up for tonight, including Tadlibs, to carry our entire ship forwards, moving to the end of the month as Honey hits the bee stinger on Lucinda and lays her out and makes the time to tag in Demon. Of course, we do have Slamsgiving coming up at the end of November, 2 weeks away. Slamsgiving, the last Tuesday of the month. So we've got to definitely gear up for that. As of right now, we don't really have any #1 contenders for any of the belts across the board. Uh-oh, what's Lucinda doing? Oh! Lucinda lifting Demon. I think she just stole Demon's finisher. I think that was one of his trademark maneuvers. I think Lucinda just stole it like the rogue assassin thief she is, stealing a maneuver from Demon's bag of moves and used it against him, but it didn't work very well. Honey came in and make the save. And another thing to really look forward to.
That's what I'm talking about.
Another thing to really look forward to is the year-end Croakitoad Awards. Of course, we have the Game Awards coming up with Jeff Keighley. We'll be watching that as a live reaction here on Twitch as well to see who won the Game Awards. But we also have the Croakitoad version, the Croakitoad Awards, and I can't wait to do that, sort and sift through all the games I played this year and see what will win Game of the Year and Moderator of the Year and Soundbite of the Year and Video Game Soundtrack of the Year and Horror Video Game of the Year and all the other categories that we have here as a community. Lots of fun. Can't wait to deep dive into that. And Honey tried to go for a running lariat and Necro caught her. And spikes her head into the mat. And there's Demon to make the save. Lots of back and forth saves there. Necro makes another tag. Lucinda's back in. Of course, if this is your first time here at CPW, just checking it out for the first time, we keep the bars at the bottom of the screen so that you can keep track of who's fighting who. All the Twitch usernames are at the bottom of your screen, so no one will ever get confused about who's wrestling in the match. We used to never always have those up on the screen at all because we always thought it took away from the realism of watching the stream to make it a more realistic feeling show. But I decided this year to keep the bars on screen so that people that are new and don't know the characters or not familiar with anybody on the stream can actually see who exactly they are, as compared to the Twitch chat. As Honey lifts Lucinda Killer up into the air and goes for the big power bomb, but there's Necro to make the save. Lots of big saves here in this 2-on-2 tag match to start us off tonight. And there's Honey. Ooh, she's got the legs wrapped around Lucinda's head, like looking to maybe choke her out. A submission, perhaps? She has the legs grapevined around Lucinda's neck, but she refused to tap, and Honey's going to back up into the middle ring rope and hit an axe handle. And now Lucinda gets whipped over into the corner next to Demon, and here's a tag. Honey and Demon going to be working together. And hits a double back body drop onto Lucinda. Square in the ring, and Lucinda makes a leaping tag and tags in Necro. And now we've got Demon versus Necromancer yet again as Demon quickly rolls him up, but he kicks out. I will never be hip. I'm the hippest of them all. And if you don't agree with me, I'll pew-pew you in person. Like last Saturday. I will show up to your house and I will pew-pew you. You'll get hit with the pew-pews. Reverse Irish whip off the ropes. No! Demon with a strong arm lariat takes Necro off his feet. And Demon getting his arm trapped. You will what with you? I will pew-pew you.
Where's the gas?
Oh, here's that move. Oh, and there's the Demon version. Lucinda stole it from him earlier, but that is actually Demon's finisher. There comes Lucinda to make the save, and does. Grim got pew-pewed last Saturday. I don't know who won the pew-pew battle, but it seemed like it was a tie. But if you didn't...
Are you crazy? You could have barbecued both of us.
Yeah, Zazarus and Croakitoad both got barbecued last Saturday. If you saw on Discord the video in the chat, just chatting area. And here's Lucinda looking for a vertical suplex, but Necro lands on his feet and takes her down with a lariat. 5-star match, by the way. Uh-oh, Necro has got Lucinda up. Looking for a bear hug. Uh-oh, he's trying to squeeze the Honey right out of her. But she breaks out of the submission hold from Necro. And another great thing to look forward to for CPW is the CPW Year-End Awards, because not only does Croakitoad have its Game of the Year awards, CPW will also be dropping its CPW Year Awards. What that means, there will be Superstar of the Year, there will be Rookie of the Year, there will be Theme Song of the Year, there will be Finishing Move of the Year, there will be Match of the Year, there will be Feud of the Year. All the Good stuff as Honey drops the Bee Stinger on Necro again off the rebound in the ropes and gets the 1-2-3 here tonight. And Honey and Demon pick up the win here in this couples battle and 2-on-2 action.
Your booty's so delicious.
Well, oh wait, hold on.
Well. It seems as though we had a kitten raid as soon as me, your World Heavyweight Champion of Croakitoad Pro Wrestling, has decided to come out here and grace you all with your presence. It seems as though the land of Twitch knows exactly when to show up and arrive here at a Croakitoad livestream, especially on a Tuesday night when I, Wizardboz 12, the World Heavyweight Champion, decides to come out here and hold a microphone because everybody wants to know what the World Champion has to say, including the Raiders and the streamer of R.E. Kitten, who is just playing Resident Evil 4, no doubt with crowd control or some kind of spicy mod for sure. So thank you for the raid, and have a seat in the arena tonight for this wonderful night of Croakitoad Pro Wrestling as I enlighten you about the reason why I came out here. So it seems as though I currently do not have a #1 contender for my World Heavyweight Championship in CPW after I took down Graham. Now I would like to come out here and trash talk Graham, but he's had a hard shell life here at CPW. Everyone just wants to rip on the good guy with the big bobblehead and the giant smile, so I won't do that. I'll actually come out here and I'll say, since I am the tweener, I suppose, that it was a good match. Graham gave it his all. And I appreciate the strong effort that he had to try to become the first ever person to win the World Heavyweight title 2 times in a row. He would have made history, had he beaten me. However, that's not the case. And I walked out of Purgatorium still the World Heavyweight Champion. Now it's come to my attention that since I defeated Graham, and I've also defeated Raji, the previous champion, I have no one set in front of me to challenge me for my World Heavyweight Championship here in the land of CPW. So I went to the boss himself, Thaddeus, who we don't normally see eye to eye, but he let me have this one. And I went to Eric Bischoff, and he did the same, because he basically said if the boss said it, then I have no power here. So I have taken it upon myself to drop a huge announcements to everybody here in CPW in regards to the World Heavyweight Championship. You're welcome, by the way, because I'm such a great guy. Starting next Tuesday, which will be the go-home show before Slamsgiving at the end of the month. Starting next Tuesday will be an 8-person single elimination World Heavyweight title #1 contendership tournament to see who will challenge me for my World Heavyweight title at Slamsgiving on the last Tuesday of this month. And I'm sure you would like to know who the 8 participants are that will be competing and vying for a shot at me and my world title starting next Tuesday when the tournament begins. Well, you know what? It's close enough to Christmas time, and I'll tell you right here tonight who the 8 participants actually are. And so, without further ado, here they are. Raji, former world champion. Domino, former world champion in another multiverse. Gren, the guy I defeated several weeks ago to retain my title, but it seems as though the bright and shining crowd favorite will get another shot to earn and work his way through this tournament to get another shot at me. That's 3 so far. Cassidy Ryan, you get a shot. That's 50% of the tournament right now. Oh, and guess who else is on the list? Coming in at number 5 in our 8-man tournament. The boss himself, Thaddeus. Oh, wouldn't it be a great joy if I could defend my World Heavyweight title against the old man at Slamsgiving and finally put him out of his misery once and for all. Yes, Thaddeus has entered himself into the World Heavyweight title tournament as well. Oh, and look who else it is. Azarain. Azarain is number 6. Azarain will get the big shot to finally step up from the international title division and get a crack at the World Heavyweight title. Will Azarain have what it takes to step in with the rest of the big boys of CPW? We'll find out next Tuesday. Number 7, Big D. Another former World Heavyweight champion, and you know who's going to round out the 8th slot in the World Heavyweight title #1 contendership tournament starting next Tuesday? Number 8, Tad Peters. That's right. The crazy, maniacal psychopath himself, Tad Peters. Number 8 in the World Heavyweight title #1 contendership tournament starting next Tuesday. So any one of those 8 individuals could win the entire tournament and face me on pay-per-view in 14 days when I put the World Heavyweight title on the line. And look at that, just as I said before, another big raid while I, your World Heavyweight champion, is out here stood with a microphone. All the people on Twitch want to hear what I have to say, and all the people know what the business is when I, Wizardboz, come out here to talk to you. Thank you, Scorpions, for the raid, playing some DayZ. Welcome in, Raiders. But that's all I have to say as your World Heavyweight Champion. The World Heavyweight Championship #1 contendership tournament. 8 participants starts next Tuesday. You are welcome and Merry fucking Christmas.
You're welcome.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 628 pounds, Angus Kong and Welch the Monster, the Acolytes. And their opponents at a
Wait.
combined weight of 485
Why do they have the tag team titles?
the World Tag Team Champions.
They're not the tag team champions. They stole them.
Two-man power trip.
Morsel and Mr. Kantot are the tag team champions. After what happened at Purgatorium, why are they out here with the tag belts? All right, well, we cut to match number 2 here tonight. Another tag team match featuring two teams that know each other very well. I am in shock that Nathan Moore and Rogue decided to come out here with the CPW World Tag Team title belts that do not belong to them. They are currently supposed to be around the waist of Morsel and Mr. Kantot, who won the belts back in that 4-way tag team match back on pay-per-view at Purgatorium. I don't know how they got their hands on the title gold, but they do. I'm sure Morsel and Mr. Kantot is not too pleased about that. But nevertheless, we've got ourselves a non-title tag team matchup here. These two teams know each other so well, probably more so than any other tag team in the land of CPW right now. So many battles between these two teams in regards to the World Tag Team titles. Anubis Khan, Welsh Mosher, the Titans, former tag team champions. And of course, Nathan Moore and Rogue, who were the previous champions, won the belts from the Titans. Oh, and Rogue gets popped with an overhand chop right over the dome. So I'm really curious what Morsel and Kantot are going to have to say about that. Maybe Signify had used the portal ID mechanism to portal in to the locker room of Morsel and Mr. Kantot. God knows what he saw when he was in there, to quickly steal the belts and portal his way out. Who knows? But now they got to focus on the two biggest boys in CPW. They're not called the Titans for nothing. Former tag champions. Anubis Khan now deadlifting Rogue up and then face planting him square into the ring mat. And actually, it's quite funny that you posted that emote, Celestia. You'll find out in a second why that's so funny. Just you wait. Just you wait. You know I'm a man full of surprises, even for you. Five count on the outside of the ring. Rogue getting rolled back inside. And Anubis Khan follows suit. Directing track to the left side of the ring. Again, thanks Raiders, RE Kitten Raiders and Scorpios Raiders. Thanks for coming in. If this is your first time here, this is Tuesday Night Croakitoad Pro Wrestling. Every character you see on this show is someone from the Twitch community or fellow streamers doing battle against one another through feuds, storylines, plots, and championships. A fun little thing we like to do once a week, every Tuesday night. And it looked like Rogue was going for that standing drop kick, but he was not unable to teeter Anubis Khan over. And goes for another one. Big drop kick by Rogue. Oh, and look at that. Anubis Khan fires back with his own. Rogue dodges out of the way of Anubis Khan and hammers away, trying to punch through that overshield that both of these big boys have. Many would say it gives them a huge advantage over anybody else in CPW, but it's not a for sure clear victory, path to victory, because they have actually lost matches before. But it severely does help them. Nathan Moore coming in to make this save for his partner. Anubis Khan trying to go for the pinfall there. Ooh, Anubis Khan. Uh-oh, here comes that submission move. Oh, no, he's got Rogue's neck. Oh, he's trying to pretzel his neck, pop his head right off. Many people have tapped out to that submission move right there at the hands of Anubis Khan, but not Rogue, not tonight, as he gets trapped in the land of Titans and a tag is made. Welsh Mosher makes his way in. Oh, what is this? Oh, axe handle to the lower back of Rogue while he's propped up against the ring ropes. And there's Welsh Mosher like a giant steamroller. Lateral press on Rogue, and he sticks his foot out onto the bottom ring rope. Nice ring awareness there from Rogue, the veteran. And now Welsh Mosher looking to try to cheat his way to victory here. Taking a page out of Roxas's playbook, but it does not work. Rogue fighting through the next giant behemoth of a man, known as the Welsh Mosher from the land of Wales. Rogue trying to punch through that overshield. Working the arm. Ooh. Welsh Mosher just a little bit quicker. Steamrolls Rogue's flat to the ring canvas. Here comes Mosher off the ropes and a stiff kick to the side of the head. Yes, Maggie, hope you're feeling better. Off the ropes. Ooh. Mosher tried to go for a big headbutt, but Rogue counters him. Hits him with a drop kick. And Rogue rolls out of the way just a little bit quicker. But Mosher catches him, overhead press slam, but Rogue rolls out of it into the roll-up. Imagine if this got the job done. No. Hello, Sly Cooper Rocks. Welcome in from over on YouTube. And Rogue, oh, what is this? Rogue trying to slap the mask off of Welsh Mosher. One could only wonder what would happen if he actually accomplished that. Oh! I don't know how Rogue was able to have the power to lift Mosher up in the air like that, but he kneed him in the face, and it looks like they have actually punctured through Welsh Mosher's overshield and are now doing damage to one half of the Titans. Nathan Moore springboard into the elbow drop. And Nathan Moore with a quick roll-up. We are simulcasting on Twitch, Kick, and YouTube all at the same time. Welcome in Kick and YouTube viewers as well. On YouTube, hello, welcome. Thanks for watching on YouTube. As we try to get our YouTube subscribers up, our Kick follower count up, and of course, working seriously close towards Twitch partnership levels. Nice running clothesline from Rogue, taking Mosher off his feet. And now Rogue going to the top rope here. Oh my God, inside out. Top rope splash, went for high risk, and it paid off. Hooks the leg of Mosher. Anubis Khan comes in and makes a save. And now Mosher sent over into the corner of Nathan Moore. And we're going to get tag team moves from F.A.F.O. Drop toe hold into the elbow drop. Nathan Moore now the legal participant. Mosher rolls out of the ring. We already heard from the World Heavyweight Champion of CPW, Wizardboz, that starting next Tuesday, there will be an 8-man tournament to crown the #1 contendership, who he will defend his World Heavyweight title against next at Slamsgiving in 14 days, our next pay-per-view for the month of November. Some very interesting names in that 8-man tournament, including Azarain and Tad Peters. And Thaddeus, for that matter. One thing he did not mention was how the pairings up will go. Like, how are the tournaments going to play out? It could be Tad versus Thad in the first round. It could be Azarain versus Grem in the first round. It could be Domino versus Cassidy Ryan. We don't know how it's all going to play out, but we know the participants for now. That tournament will be starting next Tuesday on the Go Home show. Mosher reverse Irish whip. Nathan Moore trying to knock him off the ring apron. Mosher comes back in. We do also have a confirmed match tonight. The Kappa Championship will be up for grabs. Nice alley-oop from Nathan Moore. Not sure how he was able to do that to Welsh Mosher, but we learned not to question it. Nice knee lift. Mr. Kantot, our newest crowned Kappa champion after last Tuesday's randomization night, will be defending against, everyone's favorite Easter Bunny tonight, Whiskers, one-on-one for the Kappa title. That match is set. Nathan Moore now set and ready for a finisher, maybe looking for pedigree, but Mosher caught it and sends him over to the other side of the ring. Tag made. And a hammering blow by Anubis Khan. Nathan Moore getting dropped face first. Snake eyes in the corner. Anubis Khan backing up. Ooh. Hammering blow. Lateral press by Anubis Khan. Nathan Moore kicking out. Celebrating his birthday yesterday. What an incredible birthday present for Nathan Moore. Getting to compete against two of the biggest guys in all of CPW. Happy birthday. Or should I say exclamation birthday to Nathan Moore. What the heck was that? He tried for something, but Anubis Khan sidestepped out of the way. Some throat thrusts. And Anubis Khan has got Nate. He's got his head. He's trying to...
fucking birthday, asshole.
Yes, yes. From Maggie to Nate, indeed. Squeezing his skull like a grapefruit. And now Rogue comes in and makes a save in the nick of time.
Happy fucking birthday, assholes.
Nate sent to the corner again. More tag team moves from the big boys. Oh, here comes that move again. That axe handle to the lower back. And I don't know. Not sure what Welsh Mosher was going for there. He's getting all riled up here. And Nathan Moore, a little bit quicker with the sling blade, takes Mosher off his feet. 4.5 match star rating. The 5-star match ratings that we've seen throughout the year and the season of CPW will go into effect when it comes to the CPW Slammy Awards, as they essentially will be, the year-end awards. Any match that qualifies has to be a 5-star matchup, so it will be a lot of fun to go back and dig up all the 5-star matches from this year/season of CPW and see which one will ultimately be match of the year. I have a few ideas already in my head what's probably going to win, by the way. Nice scoop slam from Rogue. Straight into the cover. Kick out. And now Rogue sending Anubis Khan into the corner. Elbow shot. Oh, and knocks him into next year. Here comes Nate, makes a save for his partner. Coming down to the wire now. Anubis Khan definitely the freshest of the 4 individuals in this match. Oh, here comes backslide driver from Rogue. That's his finishing maneuver. Gets him straight into the pinfall and almost gets him. Anubis Khan able to kick out. And, ooh, nice move from Rogue. Dropping Anubis Khan face first into the mat. Now a tag made. Nate back in. Yeah, for anyone that's... Ooh! His forearm shot there. For anyone new to the channel, whether you're watching on Twitch, Kick, or YouTube, if you're interested in having a character on the show, just shoot me a Discord DM. You can find me, Croakitoad, on Discord. We can talk about getting you on the roster. It may take a few weeks. It may take as little as 1 week, depending on my personal schedule. But we do have very limited spots open. Another lower back axe handle. And here comes Welsh Mosher working the lower spine of Nate. Oh! And Nate just got whacked into his next birthday. It's a good thing Rogue was there to make the save, because that probably would have been over. Looks like the Titans have come not to mess around tonight. Lateral press from Anubis Khan. Looking to end it here. Is he going to? 1, 2, 3. And the Titans have come away with the win over F.A.F.O. And the big boys win here tonight. Wait, wait. Oh! Morsel and that's our tag team champions. Morsel and Kantot have come out here and are attacking the big boys from behind. Oh my God. Wow. Morsel and Mr. Kantot obviously very upset that Nate and Rogue stole their belts. Ambushes the big boys, and we've got ourselves quite the story going on in regards to the tag team titles right now. Wow. Well, if there's one person that's good about getting someone from behind, it's certainly Morsel.
Now you see what I've had to be resorted to? I can't even wear my regular ring attire now because a stupid doll took my identity. Now it's time. Now all you listen out there. I came out here because I'm very angry. I'm so angry, I can take the kneecaps out of anyone and everyone. And I just want you all to know that I'm not going to take it out on any of you out there in the fans or the crowd or people watching, but it's Hi,
Celestia. Hi, not Celestia. How does it feel to be the fake version of yourself? It seems as though I've taken your theme song, taken your love interest, and taken your clothes. I'm just getting them to fit me right now. What do you feel about that? My little dear son. Ow! What the bow? Okay, that's it. I've had it with you.
What the heck? Well, there's a lot to unpack here. Apparently Celestia with some new ring gear because her identity was literally taken from her. Thanks to the doll. It almost looks like just kind of like street clothes, really, more than her regular ring attire, but being forced to lose her personal identity, and the doll came out here to make fun of her and mock in her face, laugh in her face about it, and Celestia said, I've had enough, and now she's letting the Latina Fury unravel on this puta who deserves it. Oh! And Celestia cracks her foot right in the side of the doll, but the creepy doll is back up to her feet and tried to grab Celestia, but she said, I don't think so. Oh, and a big punch, Superman punch off the top rope takes the doll down. And Celestia trying to get her revenge here after all the mind games and all of the hassle that she's gone through between Tad Peters and this doll that he has renamed Celestia. Of course, the real identity of the doll is known as Lily, but in the land of CPW, under the command and in the relationship of one crazy madman Tad Peters, she is the new Celestia and has assumed her identity across the board. There's no telling what goes on when the lights go off with Tad and the doll. I do not want to know that. That was rhetorical. Uh-oh. Oh, what the frick was that? Celestia just dunked the doll on the top of her head, and we got staff coming out here, referees and officials finally coming out here to break this thing up, and Celestia just almost crippled the doll by spiking the head of the doll into the mat, and that's that. Well, Celestia was able to get a few words in before the doll came out here and interrupted her, but somehow I feel like Celestia is going to try to fight her way back to get her regular ring gear back, her identity, her namesake, and everything else from the sick and perverted maniac weirdo known as Tad Peters and his evil satanic love sex doll, probably. Good evening, Badass Games. Stay a while and listen. Look on the screen, Badass Games. Do you see my sex doll?
You just made the list!
I'm not going to tell you which one it is. The answer is yes, Kappa. Okay, it's time for everyone to see if you can find Jimmy Zaz this week. Can you find where in the world is Jimmy Zaz? Can you find him as we get set for our next match? Oh yeah, look at that big, matte, juicy, badass Games Craigasm face bouncing up and down. Nice. That's rock hard right there. Yeah.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the Awesome Ones from New York, weighing in at 229 pounds, AJ Jacobs. And his opponent, From Virginia Beach, Virginia, weighing in at 239 pounds.
Seems Spike Ryan has left his Young Lions title in the backstage area as well. Yes. I hope Coke Soda Can saw all the comments. He's getting better at hiding Jimmy Zaz each week. Very nice.
Repo Man.
Wait, did the Repo Man steal it? That actually checks out. Now, that's not exactly... I cannot confirm that, but, I mean, that is what the Repo Man does, isn't it? All right, we've got AJ Jacobs taking on Spike Ryan. This is obviously a match set for the Young Lions title division, as we have champion taking on potential #1 contender. Usually we see AJ Jacobs teaming alongside his good friend Puppy in tag action, but tonight it's just a straight up one-on-one match. We saw AJ Jacobs take on Linky last Tuesday in a completely randomization match, and that was actually a pretty good match. I'd like to see more of that. But tonight AJ Jacobs gets a huge opportunity here, non-title, against the champion of basically our NXT division, if we were to compare this to WWE, where all the fresh, new, young rookies and newcomers come to play. Spike Ryan obviously getting his Young Lions title back after months of trolling from Mr. Coke and company, and the Repo Man finally got his belt back. And as once again, the Young Lions champion right now. But there's many great Young Lions contenders waiting in the wings to get a shot and a crack at that title belt, such as AJ Jacobs right here. If he can pull off a win here, non-title, that'll be huge and give him a huge statement as it pertains to who is the #1 contender for this title division. It's real easy to say, hey, I beat the champion clean, non-title. Give me the shot. It's hard to argue with that. I'm still in shock and awe as what we just saw in the ring as it pertains to Celestia, who apparently is not allowed to wear her regular ring gear anymore because she got her identity completely stolen by Tad Peters and his extracurricular doll, who is now the new Celestia. But Celestia not one to go down without a fight. Completely spiked the doll on her head, almost knocked the stuffing out of her head. And finally we had the security and security guards come out here to break up the fight. Apparently that one is not over yet.
No.
And it's funny you mentioned that, Maggie Moore, because am I hearing this correctly? The doll will be back out here later tonight and we'll be having a one-on-one match with Maggie Moore? No way. Is that really a thing? We're gonna see Tad's doll versus Maggie Moore one-on-one later tonight. Oh no. So we have not seen the last of the doll on tonight's show. One can only wonder, though, how 100% the doll is going to be after getting dunked on her head and slammed around by Celestia earlier, who let all of her rage and her anger out on the doll. AJ Jacobs telling Spike Ryan to get to his feet, but decides against diving off the top rope. Dark Viper, are you Crow on Discord? Is that you, or is that someone else? Lots of new faces coming in. That is you. Okay. Just making sure. You are still going through the creation process. Should have you ready to go by next Tuesday. Okay. I was gone for like 4 or 5 days, so didn't get a chance to really work on a whole lot. But you should be ready next Tuesday. And now we have Sly Cooper Rocks, who also wants to be a part of the CPW roster, the ever-growing Croakitoad Pro Wrestling roster. I got to check and see how many slots we do have left. We're getting down to probably single digits at this rate. Spike Ryan stomping on the arm of AJ Jacobs, and now going to the top rope. AJ Jacobs kipping up to his feet, missing the mark, and Spike Ryan dives off with an axe handle. And AJ Jacobs with a taunt in front of AJ Jacobs. Sends him off the ropes. Oh, and elevates him and clocks him in the side of the head. And now AJ backs up into the corner as Spike Ryan looking to connect with a big splash and throws him off the ropes. Nice side crossbody, taking AJ Jacobs to the mat. And AJ was going to try to use his speed there, but Spike Ryan caught him with a back body drop and another pose and a taunt by AJ Jacobs, who's going to roll him up into that single leg crab. He has won many matches with this. AJ might be next to the ropes, though. I think he immediately reached out and got out of that predicament. AJ now with a finisher locked in. Going to try to come back and hit the vertebreaker, one of his patented maneuvers, and connects, dropping Spike Ryan on the back of his head. Goes for the cover. Is it going to be enough? Oh, almost pinned the Young Lions champion non-title. Huge opportunity for AJ Jacobs right here. And remember, these two guys were on the same team a few months ago. Remember that War Games match against Team Coke? As AJ Jacobs comes back and AJ barely powers a shoulder out. These two guys were close allies several months ago in that 4-on-4 Team Coke versus Team Spike Ryan War Games match. And now here they are 2 months later, as Spike Ryan's campaign to get his title belt has been a success, but now it's time to say what happens next. And now it's time to see who will be the next person in line to get a crack at that title now that the Repo Man's out of here. Oh, nice spiral tap by AJ Jacobs up the top. That's another patented maneuver from him, and goes in for the cover onto Spike Ryan. 1, 2, and he gets it. Oh my God, AJ Jacobs has just beaten Spike Ryan clean here tonight. And what is this? Spike Ryan losing the match, and AJ with the handshake. Oh, look at this. Wow. A show of sportsmanship from the champion and AJ Jacobs, who might be presumably the #1 contender now. Wow, in a land of backstabbings, betrayals, and Tad Peters dolls, it's really unique to see teamwork and sportsmanship for a change. Well, there you go. I guess we're just waiting for confirmation that AJ Jacobs is confirmed to be the next in line for a crack at that title shot. We'll have to find out.
Making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 215 pounds, the Scorpion! And his opponent from Seattle, Washington, weighing in at 238 pounds, Psycho!
All right, we've got quite the match here. As we know, Scorpion came into CPW a few months back, and usually we see him battle in handicap matches, 2-on-1s, and even 3-on-1 matches. But in this rare instance, we see the Scorpion who looks a lot smaller for some reason. What is that about? Why does he look so... He looks like he shrunk. What did 2K do to Scorpion? He looks like a... Wait, now that I see him against the ring rope, he looks like a freaking cruiserweight. What happened to him? I think the game completely screwed up his size for some reason. He should be towering over Psycho. 2K is gonna yeah, he's shrunk. This is like mini Scorpion. I guess Scorpion got left in the dryer too long and he shrunk. 100% cotton. He's like smaller than Psycho. What the frick happened to him? He scales to the opponents. Well, he's not supposed to. He's supposed to be like twice the size. I don't know what the hell happened, but couldn't tell on his way to the ring, but now that he's actually in the match, he is absolutely shrunk. So that's strange. What is going on? Miles Wildmore, Spiper68. What's going on? Thank you for the raid. Another raid tonight. Miles playing Power Wash Simulator 2. Oh, that's a good one. We had so much fun playing through that and getting all the achievements on it on the Xbox. I'm already looking forward to the first DLC they're going to drop for Power Wash 2. Yes, power washing. Always a good time. Oh, chokeslam on the Psycho from the Scorpion on the ring apron. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to our Tuesday night wrestling show where every character you see is someone from the Twitch community or fellow streamers. Yes, Power Wash is one of my favorite game franchises of all time, for sure. I'm glad you were enjoying it and having fun with it. And there's Psycho with the punches and the elbow combination onto Mini Scorpion, apparently. Mini-me Scorpion tonight. as Psycho gets a 2 count. Psycho trying for the standing moonsault, but Scorpion rolls out of the way. Mini-me Scorpion moves out of the way. Here comes Psycho now off the ropes. Nice neck cutter. Off the rebound on the ropes. Psycho now telling Mini-me Scorpion to get to his feet. Here comes Psycho out of the corner, standing moonsault. And after the moonsault press, he goes for the cover. And he gets him. And Psycho gets pinned by, or pins the Scorpion. Oh, what the? And the Scorpion takes out the referee. And Psycho again, if anyone's keeping score at home, Psycho continuously is the thorn in the side of the Scorpion. By the way, remember that hardcore gauntlet match? It was Psycho who put down the Scorpion for the hardcore title. And now in one-on-one action, somehow J-Hair continues to be a thorn in the side of this giant behemoth known as the Scorpion, although he wasn't very giant tonight for some reason because WWE 2K screwed him over. But maybe that was Mini-Me Scorpion. That wasn't the actual Scorpion. And that's why he lost. Maybe that's why. Others have the scale bug going on? Interesting. Well, either way, Jay here once again trolls the Scorpion and gets a win. He continues to be the kryptonite of the big, massive monster of CPW.
Well. It seems as though it's time for me to finally get some microphone time around here. Never mind the fact that I am the most competent and most impressive women's champion in the history of Croakitoad Pro Wrestling. Not only did I defeat Spinny, the one who thought was undefeatable, the one who thought no one could ever stop, in a 1 hour long Hell in a Cell Iron Woman's match, not a man's match, woman's match. I stand before you, the true king of CPW. Wizardboz may come out here and claim that he's the top of the top when it comes to CPW as World Heavyweight Champion, but I dare say he was too afraid to add me to that 8-man's tournament for fear that I might win the entire thing and come after him in his World Heavyweight Championship, and for the first time in history, combine the Women's Championship and the World Heavyweight Championship into one and become the true man and the true king of all of Croakitoad Pro Wrestling. But you know what, that's another story for another time. Right now, it seems as though me and my trifecta of witches that are known as the Blood Triangle have set our sights on a very unsuspecting victim here in the lands of CPW, one known as Danny Adi, who seems to have a thorn on our side. First, he somehow defeated Jin Von Lee, my sister witch, and then he somehow, some way got lucky and pinned me 1, 2, 3 out of nowhere. No one could believe it, and it was a complete fluke. So I know you're back there, Danny, and I know that you have one more witch to face tonight, and her name is Vampy. So why don't you make your way out here to the ring and get yourself sacrificed by the Witches 3 of CPW, because we've got one more trial to put you through. Danny, if you can survive it.
All right, well, apparently Danny is making his way to the ringside area here to take on Vampy one-on-one, but we've got commotion in the back. What? Oh, well, okay, we've got ourselves quite the situation here in the backstage part of our arena tonight. It looks like Danny was on his way to answer the call of Asterial, but he looks as though he has been ambushed backstage by two of the witches of the blood triangle, Asterial's blood triangle, the first ever all-female stable here in CPW. And there we see a close shot of Danny and Jen Von Lee fighting up on the catwalk in the backstage area. I don't know where Vampy went off to, but you never know. But we are fighting up on top of the catwalk, and we've seen some, in the history of CPW, we've seen some very dangerous things go down up here. We've seen people fly off the top of that catwalk over that guardrail, and some serious accidents occur. So let's just hope that that doesn't happen here. As Danny tries to fend off Jen Von Lee, it looks like he's in a 2-on-1 disadvantage. We just saw Asterial out in the ring, not only talking about how Danny has been able to get 2 wins over the newly found formated faction here in CPW, but not only a few shots at our World Heavyweight Champion Wizardboz as well. Apparently Asterial not one to shy away from maybe challenging for the World Heavyweight title at some point, despite being the women's champion right now. And we've got a fight in the elevator. Jen Von Lee should know better than to fight right here in the elevator. I mean, I'm sure she saw the Resident Evil movie. And we've got ourselves kind of a sticky situation here. They are, I think, bugged out in the elevator now. I guess we'll sit and wait and see what happens. I don't know. Is this some kind of spell that Jen Von Lee has applied to Danny, trying to lock him in the elevator or something? I mean, they are known as being the witches of CPW now, and there's no telling what kind of spells or whatever. She's taunting Danny, but he's not doing anything. What is happening here? We'll let this play out for just a little bit longer, but I have a feeling that Jen was trying to lure Danny into the elevator, and it seems as though it was all a part of a trap, like trapping him inside the elevator, because he's not going anywhere.
You're going nowhere.
But yeah, Jen has completely blocked Danny off from coming out of the elevator. I've never seen this before ever, by the way. First time for me to ever see someone get locked into a trance, especially inside an elevator. It makes you think that maybe this is all a part of their plan. They were trying to get him into the elevator, and we're trying to Resident Evil him, you know, like from the first movie. And yeah, I don't think we're going to get anything out of this. I'm being told that we need to cut away from this. We're going to follow up with some news and some updates about this, but for right now, it looks like Danny is under the spell of Jen Von Lee. Actually, let's see if we can do this real quick. Let's see if we can snap Danny out of this. Oh, okay. Okay, it seems as though Danny has been controllered, and he has snapped out of it. All right, so there you go. The elevator curse has been lifted on Danny, and I somehow can't feel like maybe I am going to be cursed now as well for helping Danny against these witches of CPW. And now after Jen took care of dismantling him for the longest time, now it seems as though it's Vampy's turn to get her hands on Danny. And somewhere, you know, Asterial is hanging upside down on the ceiling watching somewhere. Yeah, say hello to the newest faction of CPW. They call themselves the Blood Triangle. It's an all-female stable. And, well, yeah, it's three of the darkest, witchiest, gothiest ladies you can think of combined into one under the tutelage of the women's champion Asterial. Danny trying to fend them off here, 2-on-1 situation. I kind of feel bad for him, but I mean, in a way, I feel like he kind of had this coming because he's been getting wins off of them 1-on-1 back-to-back weeks. I don't want Danny to get stuck in the Blair Witch Project or something. Stuck in a cabin in the middle of the woods, looking in a corner in the basement. Nobody wants that. But I would fully suspect that if you get on the wrong side of Asterial and company, you may end up in that position. Here comes Jen, though. Oh, and Vampy just spit blood out of her mouth. Did you see that? Jen hitting a kneeling powerbomb on Danny on top of these pallets in the backstage area. And again, Vampy spitting blood all over the place. As the name her name implies. Danny just getting yeeted all over the place. Yeah, it's too bad they took out the Wyatt family cabin from the last year's game, because that would totally sit just perfectly well for Asterial's new stable here, as Vampy locks in a crossface on Danny, trying to pop his head off in the back. Oh! Trying to rip his head off. And now Jen dodging a crossbody. Danny trying his best to fight everyone off. Of course, Danny came into CPW to help his friend OG Brad Vickers in his feud against Jen Von Lee. But it has certainly escalated to something way more than that. I think OG Brad Vickers is still circling around the forest zone outside of Raccoon City right now. Otherwise, he would be here to help his friend Danny in this fight. And there's Danny going to go for a sharpshooter here on Vampy. course, Danny trained in the Heart Dungeon, as you can tell from the color scheme and the theme of his attire and some of his movesets.
That's what I'm talking about.
And here comes Jen now as two of the witch ladies ganging up on Danny backstage. Here in our next segment for this week's CPW Wrestling. Still to come tonight, we've got Mr. Kantot to defend his Kappa title against Whiskers, one-on-one. We've already heard from the World Heavyweight Champion, Wizardboz, about an 8-man World Heavyweight title #1 contendership tournament next Tuesday. Oh, and Danny spiking Jen with a pile driver. And oh my God, Vampy just completely knocking Danny off the pallet. While Danny's doing the best he can to fight off both of these people in this backstage brawl. And that's all it is, just a brawl at this point. Vampy is spitting blood all over the place. At some point, this has to be considered insanitary, you would think. Danny now throwing Vampy across the backstage halls here. If anyone is leaving their locker room to get ready for their match coming up, I think you might want to turn right back around and go back into the room again. You don't want to get yourself in the middle of this situation. Oh my God, Jin with a diving crossbody onto Danny. He did not see that one coming. You know, as raw as this fight has been back here, I'm actually kind of shocked to see that there hasn't been a whole lot of weapons being utilized in this thing. Looked like Danny was going to try to go for that pile driver again, but Vampy threw him up and over. And now she throws him. Oh, well, just as I said that, Jen's got a shovel. Oh! It looked like Danny was going to try to go for something, but Jen kicked him in the face. And Jen's got... Oh! Jen with the final cut there. The final cut makes a lot of sense for Jen. Oh! Inside out suplex. And Jen will get the last laugh over Danny after 2 weeks ago. It was Jen who lost to Danny. And it looks like Asterial's trio of witches have come back and made Danny pay for his transgressions here tonight, at least.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing from another time, weighing in at 222 pounds, the hero, Linky.
「君の声が聞こえる」
And his opponent from San Diego, California, weighing in at 266 pounds, Chain!
Hello, ladies.
Nate, thanks for the 69. Hello, ladies, Val Venus bits. Appreciate that. All right, here we go. We've got our next match here tonight. Our sixth match of the night. We've got Linky taking on the International and Money in the Bank, the International Champion and the Money in the Bank briefcase holder of CPW Chain. Linky versus Chain, one-on-one. We don't see Connie at ringside. We don't see Paul Bearer at ringside. Just straight up one-on-one here. Bare bones. And we know Linky made his big return a few weeks back, as well as Connie. And they are back in the land of CPW again. Basically at the tippy top part of the international title division at this rate. The belt currently held by Chain, and another person that we're trying to find a challenger for, a number one contender for. We also have Rock Hard Meat waiting in the wings to get his rematch for that title belt that he lost in the Elimination Chamber. As well as Ryan Matthews, somewhere hanging out in some creepy corner in the back, as well as Miles Wildmore, who has a personal connection to Linky in the match right now. All of these guys want to get that international title belt, that strap back around their waist again, that Chain took away from them all in that Elimination Chamber six-man match, and is currently in possession of. We have 2 weeks to figure out who will be next in line to get the crack at the belt. And if Linky can do really well here in this match and defeat Chain, just like AJ Jacobs did earlier over Spike Ryan, the Young Lions champion, non-title, I mean, I would say Linky might have a claim to get next dibs at the shot. But of course, you always have the previous champion waiting in the wings as well, waiting for his rematch clause. Chain with a nice little ground and pound there on Linky. Chain's got the fresh duds updated from TwitchCon 2025. We'll have to relive the epic moment where Chain met Croakitoad at TwitchCon 2019 out in San Diego. Maybe next year. We shall see. Ooh. Wow, Chain with a little slap to Linky, saying welcome back to CPW. And now Chain's ready for a finisher. He's got that Chain of Chain submission lock. Very deadly move. Of course, Linky's got the rupee roll. Nice flapjack from Linky. Goes in for the cover. And Chain powers out at the one. Very strange to see Chain out here without his manager and his big brain at ringside, Paul Bearer. I guess Paul Bearer is waiting backstage, guarding the title belt and the briefcase.
Oh, yes!
Oh, yes, indeed. I mean, let's be honest. If you see Paul Bearer, you're not going to be going after him back there. He's too scary. We're going to get some slap fighting now between Linky and Chain. Who's going to win out on this? Chain's better watch out. He's got those glasses on. Oh, and Linky with a back kick again. Knocking Chain's head off. Diving off the middle ring rope and hitting the splash. Reverse Irish whip off the ropes. Linky comes back. Duck under from Chain. Leapfrogs. And hits him with the back elbow. Linky rolling out of the ring. And inverted DDT from Linky on the outside of the ring. Standard rules apply in this one. Float over into the DDT. What is Chain doing? Chain is climbing on the guardrail. What the heck is this? What the heck? Chain was climbing on the guardrail in front of the front row, but missed his maneuver there. And now Linky is going to throw him back into the ring. And immediately goes into the cover. Does he have it? No. Chain powers out. Close one there. Linky misses the move, and he immediately opens himself up to be put into the chain of chain submission hold. Chain has got him cinched in, but Linky fights out of the finisher. I can't believe it. Chain has won so many matches with that submission hold there, but Linky was able to fight out of it. It was almost GG's right there. Linky fires back with a scoop slam and backs up into the corner. I'm thinking rupee roll on this one here. No. Oh. He tried to go for something, but Chain completely blocked it. It was not very effective, whatever it was. Here comes Chain now, trying to stay on the offensive. Whips Linky into the ropes, ducks under. Leapfrog. And a standing drop kick. But Linky kips right back up to his feet and hits the rupee cutter. The rupee cutter out of nowhere by Linky. He nailed that thing out of nowhere. Chain didn't see it coming and almost gets the 3. Chain powers out. Ooh, Linky driving the face of Chain into the mat. Using his knee and now taunting Chain to get to his feet. And what's he got in mind here? Off the ropes. Leapfrog duck under and another rupee cutter onto Chain out of nowhere. 2 times in the match now. Chain never saw it coming for the second time. 1, 2, 3, and Linky wins. Look at that. Linky is just defeated. Wait, no! Linky can't celebrate because look who's has come out here. Linky has just defeated Chain. Clean. And look who came out here to ruin the surprise and the victory. The Madness himself laid both of them out. Wow.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the undead from parts unknown, Lily.
And here comes Celestia. We saw her out here earlier, and now it's time for her to go one-on-one against Maggie Moore. Well, it's good to know that when she got dunked on her head earlier, it wasn't serious enough to make her not have a match tonight.
And her opponent, representing Power Trip from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Maggie Moore.
All right, here we go. One-on-one contest. We've got Celestia taking on Maggie Moore one more time, this time in singles action. Usually we see them involved in some kind of 2-on-2 match where it involves the other Celestia and Tad Peters in some regard. But despite all the trolling and all of the mind games from one psycho Tad Peters, it has led us to another match here tonight, and we saw the showdown between Celestia and the doll earlier, where Celestia just was not going to, well, the old Celestia was not going to just sit there and let the doll trash talk her. She let her fists do the talking and laid the doll out, dropped her on her head. But now the doll is back. Tad's personal doll in more ways than one, if you know what I mean. As Maggie springboards off and connects with a front drop kick. Eventually, there's going to need to be some kind of there needs to be like an Inferno match or something. What is this? Maggie and the doll punching each other. Oh, God, what's going to happen now? And the doll... Wait. What is the doll doing? What is Celestia doing? Celestia is... Wait, is Celestia leaving? Celestia is going to leave the match and... Oh, no. What just happened? She faked it. This damn Celestia doll just juked Maggie Moore out and hit her with the cheap shot, acting like she was going to leave in the middle of the match. It was all a part of the plan, and now the doll's going to the top rope. Uh-oh. Look out. Oh, and Maggie is caught with the side crossbody, but she's right back up to her feet. And there's Maggie with a stomp to the doll. As this battle takes place now on the outside of the ring. And Maggie Moore gets thrown back inside the ring. And this match will continue despite the attempted shenanigans from the doll to try to act like she was going to leave the match. And a tornado DDT out of the corner. Oh my God, we get a nice close-up. Yeah, she just looks just like Celestia. The more I see her, I can't tell the difference. Uh-oh, what's this? And the doll drops Maggie's face onto the turnbuckle pad. And now stomping away on Maggie in the corner. And the doll splash off the middle ring rope. Maggie kips up to her feet, tries to come back. La Maestral Cradle. Only a 1 count. And the doll sends Maggie across the ring. Flying forearm smash. More kicks from Maggie Moore. Off the ropes. Kind of a collision there and a kickstart DDT as Maggie Moore gets her head spiked in the mat. Like the doll's head got spiked in the mat earlier by Celestia. Almost a 3 count. The doll's now going to the middle rope again. And this time telling Maggie to rise to her feet. And this time Maggie caught her. Went to the well one too many times and hits a front slam. And Maggie Moore is proud of that one. Gonna maybe go for some kind of springboard. Here she goes. No, and the doll caught her in midair. And just yeets her on the ground. Again going middle rope. And going for the double knees. That's the bee's knees right there. As the doll hooks up the leg and Maggie kicks out. And now Tad's personal doll that he has named Celestia on the hunt and on the attack. Oh, but gets kicked in the face with a Nathan Moore-like super kick. Almost knocked her teeth out. And the doll's got a lot of teeth right there. Now Maggie going for the legs. Working the left knee joint. And she's a little bit quicker. Hits the Frankensteiner. Maggie again going for springboard. Will it pay off? It didn't last time. It does. Front drop kick. Maggie trying to figure out what she's going to do next. Got to stay on the offensive here. Oh, Shining Wizard. And now Maggie quick to the top rope. And I think she might be trying to end it here on the doll. Can she capitalize? Oh my goodness. Top rope DDT. Mark that another time. The doll has been spiked its head into the mat, but it still somehow has the witchcraft to power out. Once you know it, that maybe Tad utilized the power of the Witches 3 to help make this doll come to life. Maybe they're responsible for this. It checks out. I mean, Tad and Asterial are allies. Who knows? Oh, nice German suplex by Maggie from the electric chair position. Working on the left arm again. Maggie now feeling it. Can she capitalize? Reverse Irish whip. The doll misses. Here comes Maggie now. Pops her. Rear waist lock. A backdrop. And now Maggie looking for... No, the doll slips out somehow. And Maggie again. Oh, nice move. Tiger suplex. Oh. Nice move from Maggie Moore. Bridging it up, but somehow the doll is still able to power out. And gets yeeted off the side of the ring. Here comes Maggie. Springboard. Oh. Tries for an acai moonsault to the outside. But the doll rolls out of the way. Hard crash and burn landing for Maggie Moore on that one. Here comes the doll now. Off the top and connects with the elbow drop to the back. I think Maggie might have hurt herself pretty bad on that missed moonsault. What is the doll doing? Celestia has just taken the turnbuckle pad off in the ring. Up to her mischievous ways. And now Scoop slams Maggie on the out. Maggie just has not looked the same since he missed that moonsault. She might have hurt herself on that one. Here comes the doll now, trying to continue offense. Snapmare. And the doll, what? Oh, trying to pull Maggie by her hair. Trying to pull some Maggie Moore hair out of her head. And now the doll going to the top again. Maggie's got to get out of the way here. No! The Celestial Bliss off the top. The press, and the doll will do it. I can't believe it. Celestia has just defeated Maggie Moore tonight to add insult to injury. And this story continues here in CPW.
You just made the list!
Bitches leave.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 239 pounds, Mr. Cool!
First off, all balls hit each other.
Well, Mr. Cope was scheduled to have microphone time tonight, so I'm not sure why he's acting like he's got a match here. He requested microphone time, but I guess he forgot that he did.
What?
Yes. See, the commentator thought I forgot about having a microphone time tonight. Well, guess what? I didn't forget. Now I'm calling somebody out because they think that they're welcome to come back to CPW out of nowhere. Well, you know what, Alicia? I saw you at a match last Tuesday. Nobody wants you, and I'm here to tell you that you're gone. So come on out here, let Mr. Coke crack your can once and for all so we never see you ever again. Come on out and let me drain your Coke can for good. Alicia, you know what? I'm going to talk over your theme too, because your theme is stupid. You're so stupid. Your face is stupid. Your blue and black are stupid. You think you're a queen, but you suck. Mr. Coke is the best, and I'm going to crack your can. I'm going to dent you. I'm going to crush you. I'm going to destroy you, and you're going to run and cry like the baby you are. You thought you had a match last Tuesday, It was only because you got randomized into a random match out of nowhere. Nobody wants you here at CPW. And now it's my job to get rid of you once and for all. Now go to bed permanently.
What the heck just happened? Did we just get our first ever voiceover for someone's theme here at CPW? Well, we all know we were all very shocked and surprised when Alicia came out for a match last Tuesday because it was randomization night. And because we hadn't seen Alicia in several months. She had been long gone and thought to be basically retired. Oh, nice move. So it was really shocking and surprising when she came out for a match out of nowhere. But apparently a lot of people have taken exception to this, including Mr. Coke, who's got a long rivalry with Alicia. And apparently he has come out here to put her down once and for all. I guess he's going to crack her can and make her go to sleep permanently, I guess. I guess this is his way of trying to retire her once and for all. And so Alicia obviously not going to just stay back there and let Mr. Coke trash talk her the entire time. She's going to come out here and fight him because that's what Alicia does. And so that's how we have our match right here. I mean, this is the second time we've seen Alicia. Only twice in like 4 or 5 months. So definitely shocking to see Alicia in a CPW ring right now, as she has either, I guess you could consider it retired / vacation, is taking a hiatus away from the wrestling ring. But she was backstage and present for the show tonight because she heard Mr. Coke trash talking her like he was playing Modern Warfare 2 on the Xbox 360 on the voice chat. She heard him from backstage and has decided to come out here and make him pay for his words that he was spewing on the microphone. And so far, she's doing a good job of knocking Coke's can all around the ring area, inside and outside. But we'll see who actually ends up with the victory tonight. Just when you thought you could get behind Mr. Coke and actually enjoy him and think, oh, you know, Mr. Coke's actually a pretty nice guy. He's pretty cool guy. He's pretty all right. Then he goes and pulls a stunt like this. And then you think, well, you know what? Mr. Coke isn't a very nice guy. Mr. Coke actually doesn't just deal with the Coke soda can versions of Coke. He deals with the other kind of Coke, I'm sure. Which therefore makes him a very bad man. And of course, his trash talking, all of his constant trash talking and shit talking to everybody, whether it be Alicia or Jennifer or Roxas, his own partner, or Spike Ryan. Mr. Coke has always got some words on his mind to fellow people in the CPW roster. And thank you, Spence, for the gift sub to Jess Asylum. Appreciate that. And there is a spinning Coke breaker to Alicia's face. He almost popped her bottle cap right off her head. And she got caught with that out of nowhere. That knocked her into the ground. And here comes Coke now out of the corner. He's going to climb to the top rope now. Mr. Coke now. Oh, and plants her with the axe handle. And then deadlifts Alicia up off the ground. And a Oklahoma slam by Mr. Coke. And now goes for the cover on Alicia. He's going to try to put her away here, but she kicks out. And look, Mr. Coke doing the Mr. Choke to Alicia, and I don't think she appreciated that too much. Alicia fighting back here. And she's in control on the shoulders of Mr. Coke and rolls him straight up into the pin, but now Coke rolls her over. And he's got her out of nowhere, and she kicks out. And here comes Mr. Coke now. Winds her up and drops her with a face buster. Now hooks the leg.
That's what I'm talking about.
And 1-2. Alicia powers out again. And now Mr. Coke again, just clearly on the offensive right now. Goes for the cold Coke stunner. Cold Coke stunner. Cold Coke stunner for Mr. Coke. Is Alicia out of it? Alicia's got a kick out here. 1-0. And Mr. Coke did what he said he was going to do. And I guess, well, Mr. Coke's going to be real happy about what he just did to Alicia.
You just made the list!
Doggy. Not only did we get a power up, but we got Natla talking about wallets rumbling. Badass Games knows all about that. Thank you guys for the hype train. Really appreciate that. Thank you, Ash, for the 3 gifted. Ali D, welcome in. Hi, we need to get Ali D on the roster on the wrestling. Coming up next, it's time for our cat.
Buy that for $1.
Well, you just dropped $1 in bits to me. No bits, Nate. Thank you. Coming up next, it's time for the Kappa Championship to be put on the line.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Non-Stop Honor Championship. Introducing the challenger from Elysian Fields, weighing in at 202 pounds, Whiskers! And his opponent from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 244 pounds, the Non-Stop Honor Champion, Mr. Kantot!
All right, well, introductions have been made for this week's Kappa Championship match. As we all know, the Kappa title is the one belt that gets defended every Tuesday. It's the hardest belt to keep your hands on, and it was only because last Tuesday's randomization night that Aiden Gallagher even lost the belt, because I'm sure he'd still have it right now, as he had to put the belt on the line in an 8-person battle royal match, which Mr. Kantot actually won, who is also one half of the World Tag Team Champions, by the way. I'm surprised he didn't come out with both belts. We would have seen a 2-title entrance here in CPW. You don't see that very often. But here we go. It's weird to see a Kappa title match without the presence of Aiden Gallagher for once. He's been like the king of Supreme when it comes to Kappa title matches every Tuesday night. For once, we're getting one without him. So will it be Mr. Kantot to retain successfully his Kappa title tonight, or will Whiskers win his first title belt in CPW history? And everyone's favorite, and I say that very loosely, Easter Rabbit will be bouncing and hopping around with the Kappa Championship. I'm sure Aiden Gallagher is just waiting impatiently for his rematch against the winner of this.
Playtime is over.
Thank you, everyone, for the level 2 hype train tonight. Really appreciate the support. We've got just a few more matches to go. Tonight's been wild and woolly for sure tonight. Lots of feuds, plots, stories continuing, and of course the major news of the night, and as it pertains to the World Heavyweight title division here in CPW, the top title division in CPW. Oh, nice. We got the For Life biddies. Thank you so much, Ali D. For life, for sure. Appreciate that. We've got an 8-person #1 contendership World Heavyweight title tournament that will be happening all next Tuesday. And it is going to be to determine who will challenge Wizardboz for the World Heavyweight Championship. It'll be a single night elimination tournament, and the winner of it will challenge Wizardboz for the world title at Slamsgiving in 14 days. Going to be pretty crazy, considering Thaddeus himself is in the tournament, Tad Peters is in the tournament, Azarain is in the tournament, as well as our usual collective of main event players here at CPW. Going to be very interesting to see how the matchups pair up in the tournament next Tuesday, as Mr. Kantot drops Whiskers face first on his whiskers on the ring apron. Ali D, are we hooked up on Discord, Ali D? Are we friends on Discord? I'll shoot you a Discord and we'll get you made. I've got like 4 or 5 people I need to get ready and made on the roster. Basically, it's computer versus computer. It's simulation. You don't have to do anything. You just come every Tuesday, sit back, watch. It's built like watching wrestling on TV. Nothing is required. You just sit back and enjoy. Every character you see on this show is someone from Twitch, someone from the Croakitoad community, or fellow streamers here on Twitch. And it's all set up for simulation, and it's just built like watching a real show. But it's everyone's characters. Whiskers almost getting a 3 count and almost winning the Kappa Championship there. Here comes Mr. Kantot now. Whip into the ropes. Duck under. Oh, kitchen sink, sending Whiskers up and over. And oh, Mr. Kantot was trying to pull the rabbit mask off of Whiskers. Who would be underneath? Wait, what? What is this? Someone from WWE is coming out. Who is this? Who is this? Whose theme song is this? That's Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed from WWE, real life wrestler, has just infiltrated CPW tonight, and he gets pile driven by Mr. Kantot. I wouldn't expect anything less than a Kappa title match. Goodbye, Bronson Reed. We'll see you on Monday night. Bronson Reed just came out here and tried to distract Mr. Kantot in the middle of this Kappa Championship match. And goodbye, Bronson Reed. We'll see you on Monday Night Raw. Thanks for coming. Oh, what the heck was that? That was like the Easter egg roll. Whiskers just hit the Easter egg roll of Mr. Kantot. But Kantot kicks out. The match will continue. Uh-oh, Whiskers to the top. Oh, the big buddy splash off the top rope. Whiskers with the 1-2 punch on the Kappa champion. Is Whiskers about to do it? No. Mr. Kantot kicks out. This just goes to show you never know what to expect in CPW, and much less whenever there's a Kappa Championship match on the line. We've seen Mortis come out here. We've seen Hollywood Hulk Hogan come out here for the Kappa title. It gets crazy. You never know what's going to happen. And now we've got a fight on the outside. Oh, Shining Wizard from Whiskers on the Kantot. And Whiskers drop kick to the back of Kantot's head. And now Mr. Whiskers now going to the top rope again. Oh, here he goes. Oh, the bunny stomp. And now we got... Who the hell is this? We have another WWE... That's Pete Dunne. Real life wrestler Pete Dunne has now come out here to interrupt this Kappa title match. And Pete Dunne has distracted Whiskers, and Mr. Kantot tried to come up from behind him. There are all kinds of shenanigans going down in this Kappa title match. Pete Dunne is watching from ringside, and all of these WWE real life people are coming out here to spoil the CPW Kappa title match and cause shenanigans. And there's Whiskers, nice Frankensteiner. Mr. Kantot trips him up. Ooh, Mr. Kantot. Big forearm shivers on the back of Whiskers' head. By the way, we almost have a 5-star match rating. And Mr. Kantot applies the trap hold on Whiskers, squeezing the shoulder. But Whiskers breaks out of it. Yes, you can send me a picture. You can send me a description of what your wrestler would look like. You can also send me a YouTube song of what song you would like to come to the ring to. Yeah, send that all to me in Discord DMs, and I'll try my best to match it. Usually if people are big fans of Final Fantasy, their character will be Final Fantasy inspired. Same for like Silent Hill, Resident Evil, Mega Man, whatever. 1, 2. Oh my God, Whiskers is the new Kappa champion. Are you freaking kidding me right now? The Easter Rabbit of CPW is the Kappa champion.
And new non-stop honor champion, Whiskers.
All right, we're coming down to our semi-main event of the evening. We're about to get extreme.
Is a tag team extreme rules match. Introducing first from Kansas City, Kansas, weighing in at 245 pounds, Jeff Morse E. And representing the Final Testament from Baltimore, Maryland, weighing in at 243 pounds, the Extreme Hardcore Champion, Psycho T. And from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Goddess Dawn. And from Jersey City, New Jersey, weighing in at 239 pounds, Sean the Show.
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. A big tag team matchup here. We've got Psycho T and Jess Moxie once again working together. They were age-old rivals when it comes to the Hardcore Championship, and now they have started teaming together a little bit more frequently than they probably ever would have thought. And no difference here tonight as they take on the team of Sean and Dawn, Team Sunglasses. And I believe this might be the first official time that Sean and Dawn have actually teamed up. Maybe the second. But this is set for Extreme Rules because the Hardcore Champion is in here, who's getting currently stomped the hell out of by Goddess Dawn. And Sean the Show went for a shovel right out of the gate. This definitely more benefits the team of Psycho T and Jess Moxie, as they're definitely accustomed to the hardcore style, but that's not going to stop Goddess Dawn from diving through the ropes and landing right on her ass bone. Ouch, that had to hurt. And now we have close friends and longtime compatriots Psycho T and Sean the Show in the ring doing battle as Jess Moxie and Goddess Dawn fight on the outside. No ringside counts, as you can see. This is set for Extreme Rules. Weapons are completely allowed, and there are no disqualifications in this match type. Here comes Goddess Dawn now going to the top and telling Jess Moxie to rise as Sean waits for a springboard. Oh, and she connects, but Sean does not. Psycho T kicks him in the side of the sternum as Dawn now goes for another weapon, and she's got a fluorescent light tube. No, and she cracks it over Jess Moxie. And Jess Moxie, despite taking a light tube shot, is still able to slide into the ring in the nick of time and save Psycho T from the pinfall, as now we have a opponent swap in mid-match. Psycho T trying to squeeze the traps of Goddess Dawn with that clawed hand. Jess Moxie now going after Sean the Show inside the ring. Uh-oh, Psycho T's got a trash can. Trash can is here.
You.
No you. And we got a double down inside the ring as Psycho T works on Goddess Dawn. Close-up shot of Psycho T. Ooh. No! I thought he was going to claw Goddess Dawn in the face. That's a good way to lose an eye. Here comes Jess Moxie running bulldog into Sean the Show. Now goes for the cover inside the ring. Psycho T throwing Dawn back into the ring. Ooh, forearm shiver shot to Sean the Show. Almost cracking his glasses. And now Psycho T has got Sean the Show. Suplex. And Jess Moxie telling Dawn to get to her feet and kicks her. Psycho T's got the shovel. We all know Dawn loves those shovels, and she just got hit with one. Meanwhile, we got Trash Can standing at ringside.
We got to the root of the problem.
The root of the problem. You want a joke? You want a joke? I'll tell you a joke while we're on commentary here. What is the smart... Okay, Ali D, what is the smartest bird in the world? You tell me. What is the smartest bird in the world, Ali D? Oh my God, top rope guillotine leg drop to the outside. And I think Psycho T just cracked Dawn with a shovel. Again. Uh-oh, cover mate. Nope, Dawn quickly gets out. Raven? No. What is the smartest bird in the world? You got it wrong, Ali D. The smartest bird in the world is Albert Einstein. Almost the 3 count inside the ring. Once again by Psycho T. We got a 3.5 match star rating as Jess Moxley and Sean the Show fight on the outside. Oh, Dawn drops Psycho T with a DDT inside the ring. Sean completely lariats Jess Moxley off his feet. And I saw some of the suggested answers to that joke in the chat. That was not very nice. You guys are so mean to me. Sean the Show off the top. Axe handle onto Jess Moxie while he's getting to his feet. Sean with a knee drop. And here comes Goddess Dawn with another fluorescent light tube. Looks like she's going to... Oh, and look. Psycho T's got the claw on Sean. But Dawn saved him. Goddess Dawn was there. Oh, and Psycho T was going to go for the finisher. Look at this roll-up from Goddess Dawn. Nice roll-up there, but Psycho T gets out of it. DDT. Jess Moxie comes back in and drops Dawn on her head. And then Bulldog Sean the Show for good measure. Psycho T looking under the ring for a hockey stick. Hey, Sean, do you watch the NHL? No, apparently he doesn't. He ducked the shot. Oh. Goddess Dawn gets spiked. Skull first into the ring. Sean's got to go in there and make the save. He's trying. He's slow. Goddess Dawn's got to kick. Oh, she kicked out. Close one. And, oh, no, Sean's locked in that claw. Submission again. No, and Sean says, I can't take it anymore. You're going to crack my glasses. Let me go, sir. And Psycho T will pick up the win for his team tonight in this 2-on-2 hardcore tag match.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Columbus, Ohio, Miss Perfect 10. And her opponent, representing the Alpha Academy from Birmingham, England, weighing in at 244 pounds, the Internet Television Champion, Hunter!
All right, you'll notice at the top right part of your screen, we've got the counter ticking down because this is a television title division match. It's non-title, but it is part of the TV title division. Feats the current champion. And while we're on the topic of that, I have to just point out, Feats is currently the longest reigning champion in CPW right now. And he might even be the longest reigning champion in history, as he won the TV title back on April 29th at the big one over Jimmy Zaz, and he still had the belt. I don't even want to calculate how many days he's had the TV title at this rate, but winning it back on April 29th earlier this year, that has got to count for something. And it seems like no matter who gets put in front of Feats, whether it be Roxas, Mr. Coke, Buttons, whoever else, he has been able to, at every turn back all challengers and remain Twitch.tv television champion in a very, very impressive reign for Feats ever since back in April. And now it's time for the veteran Miss Perfection to come out here. If there's anyone that knows anything about television and media and popularity, other than Sean the Show Broderick, of course, I would have to point towards Miss Perfection. I mean, she does have her personal camera photographer that comes out here and helps her try to win matches and whatnot. She's all about being the prettiest in the room, Hollywood, the glamour, the glitz, all that good stuff. And I feel like Miss Perfection would love to have that Twitch.tv television championship and be the one to dethrone Feats. But we got to see how it plays out in this non-title match here. And of course, the timer is also a huge factor, because if that reaches 0, Feats will automatically retain and win the match. So Miss Perfection has definitely got her work cut out for her in this match here. Feats has just got to let the time bleed dry. I mean, he doesn't really have to do a whole lot. And as experienced as he is as champion right now, he knows this. Feats comes right back in, but Perfection was waiting for him with the Hurricane Rana and then delivers some kicks with those stiletto boots to the face of the Hunter. Feats, who once again rolls out of the ring. He's going to buy himself some time here because he knows he can afford it. And here comes Perfection trying to go high risk, but Feats makes her pay for it. And she dips back, but a miscalculation there on her part as Feats gets reverse Irish whipped into the ropes, but she misses the pump kick. And Feats missing the shoulder block. Lots of misses here, dodges. Miss Perfection running out of the corner, and nice cartwheel back handspring elbow, knocking Feats out of the corner into the ground. And now she's setting ready for something. What's she going to go for here? She's got the arm looped, and she's got the abdominal stretch into the roll-up. And she's got them all rolled up there. The TV champion stuck in place with the pinfall and almost gets it. Wow, that might have been the closest 2.9 I've ever seen. Feats almost losing right then and there. I think he was completely caught unaware. And now he's trying to get his momentum back ahead, but Miss Perfection trying to go for the toe kick, but he was a little bit quicker on it and just slams her right on top of the CPW logo in the middle of the ring. Rolls her over. And, ooh. Hard right hand discus. Now a shoulder block. Oh, he goaded her on. Look at that. He goaded her on and hits her with the backbreaker and the face buster right into the cover. 1-2 combo there from Feats. Feats getting a little frustrated here. As he should. He almost lost the match earlier. I don't think he was expecting it. Toe kick. Pummeling away now. And whips her into the ropes. Gonna pull her back into the ring the hard way here. Oh, hammering blow to the back of her head. Feats gonna pull her away from the ring ropes to disable in a kind of rope break. She's right back up to her feet and rolls them up quickly and bridges into the pinfall. Feats once again getting caught with these quickie roll-ups. Obviously, Miss Perfection has came in with a game plan, and that's to try to catch him unaware with a very unsuspecting pinfall. And so far, it's almost panned out. Feats now Coming back, locks her in. Pump handles her up and drops her with the nail in the coffin. And going straight into the cover with the leg hooked. Is it enough? No. Close. Another near fall. That was crazy close. Okay, Miss Perfection pulling the leg out from underneath him. Goes for the pin, but need a little bit more there. Bops her in the head. Another back elbow. Miss Perfection trying to fight back, catching the arm. Toe kicks, and now we're going to get a little bit of slap fighting here. Miss Perfection defeats, going toe-to-toe. We'll see who wins this one out. Massive slap fighting going on. She is blocking and deflecting rather good here. Nope, needed it. No, and Feats is going to pop her down to the ring mat. Oh, no, not this. No! Now that is a hard kneecap to the side of the face. Is Perfection out? And it is. Man, he knocked her good there. And Miss Perfection tries as she may, just couldn't get it done here tonight. V-trigger from Feats, or should we say the Feats trigger to get him the win. He's used that move many, many times before, and his amazing run continues here in CPW. I would say he's a top contender for Wrestler of the Year, to be honest. Feats has had an incredible run in 2025. All right, we're going to have one more match. I decided to slap on one more match, our main event coming up next.
The following contest is an 8-man battle royal. Making his way to the ring from Denver, Colorado, weighing in at 272 pounds, Big representing the Ultimate Maniacs from Norman, Oklahoma, weighing in at 239 pounds, 10 Peters!
Don't worry, his Christmas holiday wear will be coming out soon. It's getting cold outside.
Representing the corporation from Cherry Hill, New Jersey, weighing in at 275 pounds, Donald O. And from Little Rock, Arkansas, weighing in at 344 pounds, Jeremy Moore!
The slight nudge to Domino.
And from New Orleans, Louisiana, weighing in at 246 pounds, Cassidy Ryan! And representing the corporation from Norman, Oklahoma, weighing in at 255 pounds, the boss, Theodore Peters! And representing the good guys from Louisville, Kentucky, weighing in at 232 pounds, Grim.
How can you sit there and eat pizza? How can you sit there and eat pizza? How can you sit there and eat pizza?
And their opponent, representing the unholy union from your darkest fears, weighing in at 231 pounds, Madman Clown!
Well, as Azarain eloquently back rubs himself on the middle of the ring and sexually undresses all of us watching live, I'm going to tell you all, all of these guys have one thing in common, and that is they all want Wizardboz and that World Heavyweight title. And it all starts next Tuesday in the 8-man World Heavyweight title tournament. But tonight they get a little appetizer amongst each other. Here we go. Oh my God. And wow.
I'll take this then.
Thank you for the hydrate. I didn't even get a chance to say anything before Tad Peters was leveled by some. Look at Tad and Thaddeus. We've got father and son in the ring going after each other. And this could be a matchup next Tuesday in the tournament. We don't know how these guys are played. Oh, look at Domino backing off from Raji, the big biscuit. You don't see Domino do that to anybody. You got Cassidy Ryan in there. You got Azarain. You got Graham. Big D's in there. Thaddeus and his son are going after each. They don't care about anybody else right now. When have you ever seen Thaddeus versus Tad Peters? This is like never happens. This is like history in the making right here. Both of them are in the world title tournament. Very crazy. Now it looks like Thaddeus has turned his attention to Cassidy Ryan. Azarain's working on Tad. Domino and Raji, the big boys, going after each other. Big D going after Grim. Azarain going to be the wild card for sure. And this is just simply an over-the-top battle royal match. So one by one, they'll get thrown over the top ropes to the outside until there's only one left here in our main event of the evening. But next Tuesday, there will be an 8-person tournament featuring all 8 of these individuals. Oh, I thought Raji was just about to take a dump to the outside. Oh my God, that came out completely wrong. There was no pun intended there, by the way. I didn't even realize what I said until after I said it. Jesus. Anyways, nobody has been eliminated or dunked to the outside yet, but all 8 of these participants are going to be going for Wizardboz in that world title. We'll find out who it is next Tuesday in this one-night single elimination tournament. Oh, nice Falcon arrow from Thaddeus. He used to call that the Pissinator back in the day. And Grim hits him with a Bulldog. Raji in the corner by Cassie Ryan. Big D trying to eliminate Domino. Those two have some storied history. And Grim just hit the pizza punch on Thaddeus. And you can see the crowd going for it. Big top rope moonsault by Grim. Azarain's in there trolling as usual. Going after Grim now. Double stomper to the smile of Grim. Tad is now working on Cassidy Ryan. And Cassidy Ryan in big trouble here at the hands of Tad Peters. Nope. Well, never mind. Well, you can tell right there, no one's controlling. All right, here we go. Big D stun gun over the top turnbuckle. This is basically your main event players of all of CPW. The top of the mountain. The only one not present is Wizardboz right now, who is the current world heavyweight. Oh no, Grim, no! The fan favorite has been dunked out of the ring. Grim is out. Oh, and there goes Tad Peters, courtesy of Cassidy Ryan. Grim, the first one eliminated, courtesy of the boss Thaddeus, and then Tad Peters dunked second. And everyone's favorite, Grim, out of here. And look at Tad and Grim working together. I'm surprised they're not doing any peak pew-pews on the outside of the ring like they did on Saturday, as they make their exit to the backstage area. Wow, that was a big elimination there. The first one to go, Grim. Sad day. Oh no, Azarain getting chunked out of the ring by Thaddeus, I believe. And that's another one that I feel is a huge shocker. I feel like Azarain was a shoo-in on this one. I believe it was Thaddeus who just simply chunked him out of the ring. And now Big D might be in trouble. No, and Big D's next. Thaddeus is going ham in the ring here. That's 3 eliminations for the boss. What the hell? And Raji working on Thaddeus. We see 2 members of the corporation still in here. Domino. No, and Domino is taking care of the big biscuit. And then there were 3, Thaddeus and Domino, where they work together. They've been inseparable for years. Domino, the chosen corporate champion. Thaddeus, the boss and the leader of the corporation. Is Cassie Ryan about to be taken for a choke slam? But I guess cut off. And Thaddeus works on Cassidy Ryan. You'll notice they're not fighting each other right now. I think Thaddeus and Domino might have had a game plan going into this thing to save each other for last. As you see, Domino's got a cut on his forehead, too. Here comes Thaddeus shooting in on Cassidy Ryan, but he steps out of the way. Cassidy Ryan knows this is his time to finally climb to the top of the mountain. Cassidy Ryan has been waiting for eons, for years, to get back to the top and claim that World Heavyweight title that has eluded him for years. Is this Cassidy Ryan's time to finally be back on top? Right now, it seems like the corporation is doing a good job of saying hell no to you. Uh-oh, eye rake. No! And there's the Thaddeus special. And Domino. Wow, look at this teamwork from Thaddeus and Domino. It's almost like this is scripted. You gotta be kidding me. That Domino doing the heavy work. That no! And now what? And now what? Thaddeus. No! And Domino does it. He knocks out the boss. I don't think that was scripted. But Domino comes away with a win here tonight. What a battle royal. Holy crap. I still can't believe Thaddeus came away with 3 eliminations. That just goes to show how crazy this tournament, single elimination tournament, is going to be next Tuesday live here on CPW, when all 8 of these competitors will compete to get to the finish in the finals to see who will challenge Wizardboz for that World Heavyweight title at Slamsgiving.